Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Coffee with Craig show. We'll be talking about commercial real estate in Central and Eastern Europe. Good Tuesday morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another great day with the Coffee with Craig show. This week, we have our daily news shows sponsored by PNB Paribas Real Estate in Poland. So you'll see some interviews, some advertising, very interesting interview with Mateusz Skubiewski, head of capital markets, and we're talking about the investment sector and what's happening on the market at the moment, what's going to be happening in the future. Also, October coming up, we've got a lot of great events. We've got a lot of great magazines. First of all, EXPO Real is coming, which we have our investment guide that we're extensively distributing out over EXPO Real. So any news, anything you want to promote, let us know. We're happy to get it in that edition, our investment guide. Also, our CEE Investment Awards, October 20th, 21st at the Warsaw Intercontinental Hotel, going very well. If you're not registered or you're not sponsoring it yet, give me a call, drop me a quick email. But we've got a limited space in the ballroom. And we've got a great event happening, so please join us for that. A lot of new investors, a lot of new names on the market, so good to see that. A lot of developers just delivering great projects. So we still have a couple of sponsorships also available, so just drop me a quick message. We're happy to meet up about that. So we'll go straight on. Right now, we'll go straight to Winston Norman. Winston, welcome.
Good morning, Craig.
We'll go straight to our highlights of the news on the Europa Property website. We'll just take a quick break, and we'll be back in 20 seconds. Winston, welcome back, everyone. Winston, we're very excited to hear the news for EuropaProperty.com website. Give us the highlights for the day.
Yeah, thanks, Craig. So today we'll start off with Premium, a company managed by Griffin Real Estate, a leading Polish private equity investment and asset manager, has sold 6 retail properties with a GLA of over 107,600 square meters to a confidential buyer. The value of the transaction is 87 million euros. The properties subject to the transaction are 6 hypermarkets in Szczecin, Rybnik, Słupsk, Gdansk, Nowy Sącz and Lublin. And all the assets are fully leased to Auchan Poland on a 12-year lease extension agreement, which was signed last year.
Oh, sounds like a very good
deal. You mentioned it earlier, but the deals, the projects, the movement in the market, from our side, it seems there's an awful lot going on.
It's almost more than before.
Yeah, the market has definitely woken up and seems to be catching up, let's say, from the period of COVID.
Pent-up demand, I guess. Yeah.
So it seems, Craig. It looks very positive. According to Peter Filiak, he's the senior partner at Griffin Real Estate, he says these properties have a long history of producing good sales results and are secured with long-term lease agreements.
So nothing wrong with that.
It's an attractive, good cash flow. And this is the second commercial transaction by Griffin Real Estate during the COVID pandemic. The previous deal was closed earlier this year, which was 4 retail parks, which was the completion of the M1 portfolio. Right. That was a 106 million euro deal.
Nice.
So some good business
Griffin
going
guys
on.
Don't mess around.
No, they're very busy. Continuing, and Panettone is the first industrial developer to set BREEAM Excellent as its standard.
Wow. Okay.
So once again, the company is setting green trends for industrial real estate sector by implementing its Go Earthwise with Panettone scheme. Starting from now, all the developers' newly built facilities are to be BREEAM New Construction 2016 certified at the excellent level. And the buildings will have to score at least 70% when individually assessed in 10 categories. So it's another big plus point for Panettone's product across the region, I would imagine.
Cutting edge.
Seems to be. And according to Robert Dobritsky, he's the CEO of Panettone, of course, he says that as much as 15%, more than the required level for BREEAM Very Good certification, which shows that already very high standards will now be raised significantly in terms of care for the environment, the climate, and the local community. So,
all right. So it's not going to be that much more difficult for them to bring it up to that standard, I would assume.
I don't know what that 15% entails, but it's definitely going above and beyond what they do. So definitely good for their product and their clients. Mm-hmm. Moving to the Czech Republic, and the Czech investment group RSBC is acquiring an office building in Prague's Milch district from CPI Property Group. The building, located next to the BB Centrum complex, houses the headquarters of energy company CEZ. This is according to local reports. Mm-hmm. The 16,000 square metre building, originally developed by Pass Ingress Group, was acquired by CPI through Orco. The other two buildings are owned by CEZ itself. RSBC currently manages a 68,000 square metre real estate portfolio with a value of over Czech crowns 2 billion.
Wow. Well, Orco, there's a name I hadn't heard for a while. We haven't mentioned them in a bit. So
good to see they're somehow still involved. Moving to Romania, mm-hmm. and CTP has welcomed Golden Fish to CT Park Bucharest North. Golden Fish has leased 14,500 square metres. Golden Fish is a private company with 100% Romanian capital. It sells products for the home and the garden, a kind of DIY concept store, I think.
I like the name.
And Anna Dumitrach, she's the country manager at CTP Romania. She says, "We believe that CTP is the perfect partner for companies such as Golden Fish, who are marked by an entrepreneurial spirit and which are booming because we offer them flexibility and immediate solutions." And finally for today, moving to the residential market, the luxury residential market in Warsaw. And Zwota 44 has only got 9 apartments left, Craig.
9?
Yeah, so you better
move fast.
Move fast if you want one.
Yeah.
Apparently there are several buyers interested, and the developers and investors are not budging on the price because the competition is so high and so strong. They do not need to negotiate.
Wow, 9 left.
9 left.
We've been waiting all this time to move.
Yeah, and according to local reports and experts, the luxury residential market is very profitable these days and a sound investment. And according to the president of BBI Development, Michal Stornicki, he says, "The purchase of an apartment on the Zwota 44 primary market may prove to be a good security for capital times of raising inflation. It is worth noting that along with the decreasing offer of Zwota 44, the entire primary market in the luxury real estate segment is shrinking. This is a result of the high level of sales and a small number of new investments of this type."
Wow, very interesting. Well, good to hear that they're doing so well and sold out. Good to see the rich are getting richer.
Seems to be, yeah.
A good place to put your money if you're Zloty. The Zloty seems to be going down against Euro.
I'm not even sure I could afford 1 square metre there, Craig.
I'm sure you could, yes. As long as you're getting the bathroom, that's all you need, right? So, everyone, thank you for joining us today on Coffee with Craig show. We hope to see you at all the events and in the magazines. And we'll be transmitting from Romania as well. Maybe we'll talk to Anya at CTP while we're there. And so everyone enjoy the rest of the day. PNB Paribas Real Estate Poland, thank you for sponsoring today's show and this week's news shows as well. So enjoy the rest of the day and stay safe. We will see you tomorrow morning. Click here to subscribe to the Coffee with Craig show, and don't forget to share it with your friends.